Hello, it's Tuesday again. It's Tuesday morning. I know I normally do these in the evening, but right now is when I have the time. So today I'm talking about Truth Bomb Tuesday. And I know I come at a lot of different angles. I talk about a lot of different topics, but today I'm going to talk about love and judgment and how they can't coexist with one another. When we love something or someone, we see no flaws. We see no, what's the word? Love is blind is the word. You feel it when you're first in love with someone. You don't see any problems. You overlook all the flaws. You just see everything good. That's what love is. But then, after a while, our hearts get involved, our minds get involved, feelings get involved. We start to get hurt. We start to feel resentment. We start to get, we start to nitpick. We start to see the little things. We start to say this and that. Let me tell you something. When you love something or love people or love anybody, we're to love our neighbors, first of all. And our neighbors is everybody. It's not just the people who live next door to you. Your neighbor is everybody. We are to love everybody and love people without judgment. When you look at somebody, let me ask you a question. When you look at somebody, do you look at them and pick them apart in your head? Do you question if they're good enough? Do you think, oh, they're not a good enough mom, they're a horrible person, they don't do that right, they don't do this right? That's not love, people. That's judging. And if you love people, you'll look at them and see the good. You'll look at them and see the potential. You'll look at them and see the blessings that they are. You'll speak life into them. Even though they might not be where you think they should be, love them anyway. Because guess what? Showing them love instead of judging them and putting them down and telling them how they're wrong, that gets you a lot further. You get a lot more bees with honey than you do with vinegar, let me tell you that. I've learned this lesson myself. And it was a hard lesson. I'm going to cry. I used to be a very critical person. I used to look at people and judge them in my head. I would go people watching in the mall and look at the people and say, she's this and he's that and blah, 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 blah. And I think back and I'm like, gosh. But that was in a time when I didn't love myself. I looked at myself through those same lenses, so I thought I could put it on other people. But I'm not being bad because I'm not telling them. I'm not saying it out loud. I've never been mean. I've never said things to people to hurt them. But when I had an epiphany, 15 years ago, thank you, Dallas Graham, you know who you are, made me realize that, oh my gosh, this was what I was learned behavior. It was something I learned as a child, how to talk to people, how to treat people, how to think. And I realized I was becoming what I didn't want to be. And from that moment, I started making a shift. I started thinking and speaking positive things about people. I don't care if I didn't find somebody pretty or whatever. I would say, I like your earrings. I like your shoes. Nice hair. And I started, that fake it till you make it. I found something good in people instead of the bad. And when you change your focus, you change your life. And let me tell you what, that slight little twist that I did, that it was intentional, that was purposeful, that I had to think about, now I don't think of bad things about people. I think about the good in people. I see the good in people, and it's very difficult for me to see the bad in people. And that's because I learned to love myself. And loving myself has turned into loving people. All races, all colors, all everything. I don't care what you are. I love you. You're amazing. You are fantastic. You're right the way you are. Yes, we can all grow. Yes, we can all learn, but it doesn't need to be judged by somebody else. We're on our own journey. We're on our own path. We are on our own way in life. And we need to worry about us and working on us. And when we criticize and judge others, usually that's how we feel about ourselves, and it makes us feel better to put somebody else down. And let me tell you something. I've learned the hard way. When you do that, you're hurting yourself. When you show love, it feels good. It feels amazing to love somebody, to show them love, to overlook the flaws and the missteps and the misdeeds. Now, I'm not talking about forgiveness. That's a different thing. That's a totally different subject. We can talk about that on another Tuesday. But try to think about loving people and what it means. And you can't judge them at the same time. We have one judge, and he's in heaven. And when I die, I want to hear, good, well done, good and faithful servant, because I loved with my whole heart. I loved without fear of rejection. I loved without fear of, am I good enough? I already know I'm good enough. I'm amazing. And you know what that means? It means you're amazing too. I'm God's favorite. So are you. So take that Tuesday bit of wisdom and apply it to yourself. Think about it the next time you go to criticize somebody in your head. You might not say it, but think about it. And think of something good about that person instead. And heck yeah, go an extra step and actually tell them the good things that you see in them and watch them smile. That right there is powerful. It feels good to make people smile. You're showing love. They turn around and show love. It's not a bad thing, people. So wake up, love yourself, love people, and stop the judging. You do you. I'll do me. We'll be great. Have a fabulous Tuesday, and God bless you.